Animal agricultural pollution. This one topic has a very broad effect on planetary health. Along with the population explosion of humans in the past century, the demand for food has exponentially increased, which in turn has exponentially increased the problem of animal agricultural pollution. The human population has skyrocketed 133% from 1960 to 2012, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. This increase in population has caused deforestation to make way for grazing lands for domesticated agricultural animals, which is a huge cause of loss of habitat for all living beings. Animal agriculture accounts for 18% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions, 20 to 30% consumption of all fresh water, has contributed to the destruction of 91% of the Amazon, and also grazing lands account for 45% of all occupied land mass on the planet. Agricultural livestock consumes 34 to 72 trillion gallons of water per year, produces 7 million pounds of waste per minute, and the phosphorus and nitrogen of this waste has caused 500 aquatic dead zones in the world's oceans, while also contributing 65% of the world's production of nitrous oxide.
One approach in tackling on animal agriculture pollution is using a top-down approach. This allows the central and state governments to play a vital role in helping local organizations and the general public in contributing to reduction of agricultural pollution. This approach allows a more broader, bigger scale initiative. Local organizations also serve a key role in trickling down support from higher government. Local groups and activists can coordinate with supermarkets to promote less meat consumption and emission education. Also, assisting in cleaner water projects with the general public for farms and neighboring towns would mitigate contaminated water supply.
One way to use this bottom-up approach would be to create a community-based coalition, where community members become financially invested stakeholders in the farm where they get their products from. This means that consumers and producers share risks and benefits, holding each other accountable. Involving the entire community is essential. There are multiple ways that this relationship could be implemented. For example, livestock manure can act as a large source of methane emissions, pathogens, and pollution. Instead of throwing it away, farmers can use this manure to create composting programs. This compost can either be recycled to grow more feed for livestock, or be used as a source for a community garden, where community members can come to learn and grow their own food. This would serve to create a sustainable connection where community members are invested in where their food comes from. Using a bottom-up approach, community members become advocates to make the top-down policies that address their needs. These policies can be implemented using education and outreach in order to improve the health of communities, the surrounding environment, and the planet.
There are many obstacles to animal agriculture pollution. These include economic and financial barriers, regulation and social barriers. Animal agriculture pollution is something that affects people, animals, and the environment, and everyone should be concerned about it. Here are some solutions.
We have three main audiences for an efficient outreach plan of top-down solutions: the government, local communities, and farmers. Different voices from one special team are essential for communication plan of policymakers. The team members are not only from one health team with researchers, but also from consumers and people who work in animal agriculture industry. This will draw attention from a national level and make policies more applicable. For communities, according to our budget, we like to use different media resources like television, booklet, radio, Facebook, Twitter to introduce the Meat Out Day on March 20th each year, asking for more healthy diet habits to mitigate problems brought by intensive animal agriculture. We will hold conversations between farmers for them to exchange their views and experience on this issue, and also more support from experts and researchers will be provided to help farmers use a sustainable and environmental-friendly way to manage animal agriculture industry. Our evaluation is from three parts: our main audience, people who work in this communication plan, and also unbiased external advisors.
With education being the key component to positively impacting this One Health issue, we can target the consumers, buyers, and producers. Targeting the consumers with media, buyers with statistics reviews, and a hands-on approach for the producers, all in correlation could positively impact animal agricultural pollution.
Created using Powtoon.